Watches just all came down at the same time. Kind of break it down for you. Basically, hurricane watches, tropical storm watches, surge watches are in effect for our area. Inland, you would be under a tropical storm watch. Along the coast, a hurricane watch. As we've been talking about, there's a real potential for hurricane force wind gusts, especially along the beaches. So there it is. There's a satellite presentation on Hurricane Dorian, and it hasn't moved very much today. It's been really raking the same area right over the northwestern Bahamas. The Grand Bahama Islands have been basically right underneath the core of the storm here all day. So officially no movement, stationary. The winds are 145. The pressure is up. So when you look at the pressure coming up to 940, that's still a very low pressure, but compared to the 910, 911 it was yesterday when the winds were 185, that is certainly a welcome change there. Now here's the brand new projected track from the National Hurricane Center. Really hasn't changed that much. We still focus on the entire cone. What we notice is the cone is not as large once you get 4 and 5 days out, just because our confidence level is increasing even that far out into the distance. But I want to kind of zero in on one point, and that would be generally Thursday morning to Thursday evening. That would be the time that we believe it's going to make its closest approach, the center of the storm, to Charleston. Maybe 50, 60 miles off the coast. We're still in that cone generally from Interstate 95 eastbound, so it could deviate off to the north and west, but it also could deviate out to the east, and that would be the best case scenario for everybody. Here are our computer models. What we're still waiting for that turn. That turn hasn't taken place yet, but we do believe it is going to happen, and when it does, it's going to move more northwest, north, and then northeast over time. And what you really notice, the models are very clustered together. If any landfall takes place based on the current forecast, it would be in extreme eastern North Carolina out towards the Outer Banks. We've kind of broken it down now. We're looking at the two main models that we use, the GFS, the American model, and the European model. And the GFS is in the blue, and that really mirrors this dark red line, which is the National Hurricane Center track. That would be that center line going through the cone. And then the European model is actually a little bit east, especially once you get off the South Carolina coast. Encouraging, but we cannot let our guard down, because we know that a hurricane is not just a point on a map. It is a large mass of rain and wind and a potentially storm surge. So the three scenarios that are still on the table at this time, number one would be the one that hugs the coast, moves close to South Carolina coast, and then kind of skirts. But because it would have the closest approach, that certainly hurricane conditions, significant surge would be in play there. Here is scenario number two. This one would be just a little farther east. That one matches up with what the Hurricane Center center line would be right now. Tropical storm force winds, rain, some surge with the potential even hurricane force wind gusts. And then scenario number three would be a lower impact because the storm would be farther out to sea. So here's our American model, the GFS model. We'll kind of show you through time where we think the storm is going to be by Wednesday morning. And the reason we think Wednesday, Thursday, especially Thursday, would be our impact days is because still the core would be down to our south on Wednesday morning, but we would be getting that onshore wind flow. So still you're pushing water and rain right into Charleston. Then we get to 7 o'clock in the morning when the storm would be generally east or southeast of us, still getting that onshore wind flow, a lot of rain and some wind along the coast through the day on Thursday. Then we jump up to Friday morning at breakfast time. The center is all the way up to our north and east, Outer Banks of North Carolina. We get a downsloping flow that actually comes down the mountains and warms the air by compression and dries out the air. So on Friday, it could be an absolutely beautiful day after seeing a very nasty day for us on a Thursday. Here's our European model. We're going to kind of show you that as well. This is 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening. You can see still off the coast of Florida, but it is moving, and that's the best news we can give you. Eventually it is going to move, and then we move it through time. Here we are, 7 o'clock in the evening. We're getting that onshore wind flow to the north, but it's generally east and southeast of Jacksonville. Then by Thursday morning, the European model, like the GFS and the Hurricane Center center track, is keeping the storm offshore, but we're getting winds coming in around. Then by the time it hit the Thursday evening, that's probably when we'll see most of the higher winds and the heaviest rain, and then it moves offshore by Friday morning and out of our area by then. So the tropical storm force wind probabilities continue to increase now, and that's why tropical storm watches are up. As we zoom in, we'll show you those probabilities now along the coast, well into the 80 percentile, even back away from the coast where we have tropical storm watches. We're at 67% in Somerville as well as Moncks Corner and King Street. And finally, I want to show you the hurricane force wind probabilities because, again, some of us are under a hurricane watch, and those probabilities have been climbing as well. And right along the coast now, generally we're in the 30 percentile. So here's the earliest likely arrival time of the tropical storm force winds, and generally Wednesday morning down to the south, but Wednesday evening through Thursday morning and Thursday evening would be our highest likelihood of seeing those tropical storm force winds. All right, here we go with the forecast then for the rest of tonight. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, temperatures in the mid-70s, as you can certainly see, so be wary of that. Then for tomorrow, it looks like temperatures will be in the upper 80s, and we've got those scattered showers and thunderstorms still, but temperatures will mid to upper 80s. And Wednesday and Thursday would be the main impact days for us, especially Thursday from Hurricane Dorian. And the next week, especially Friday and into the weekend, David Dixon, it's looking pretty good. So we've been looking at these watches, and you were able to plot those on the map here.
Yeah, a couple. We do have hurricane watches, tropical storm watches, and storm surge watches. I wanted to highlight that because, as we well know, the deadliest part of a hurricane is water, storm surge, and inland flooding. So it's just coming in. We're going to break it down a lot more so, but storm surge watches as well as hurricane watches and tropical storm watches in effect for the low country. These are going to be upgraded into those warnings within 48 hours. But really, now's the time to really nail down your hurricane preparedness plan. In terms of impacts, like I said, storm surge, 4 to 7 feet of inundation above the ground in flood-prone areas is possible. And on top of that, flooding rain. Rob's going to talk a lot more about that. And he already talked a lot about the wind damage as well. We're likely going to see beach erosion due to this storm surge as well as some isolated tornadoes as that Dorian makes it along the coast. We'll break down all of those impacts a little bit later on. You're watching News 2 at 5.